Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, sha-na-na-na-na.
Hi everybody, it's Laura with Untitled Typewriters. Okay, we've got a 1970s, and I'm thinking probably late 70s, a Coronet Cartridge 12. I've seen Super 12s, I've seen Cartridge, I've just seen Coronamatics, but I have not done a Cartridge 12. Honestly, they all look and operate the same. Here, the difference with this Coronet, the Coronamatics, is they use a cartridge versus a ribbon. So this is what your cartridge looks like. We have replacement cartridges on our website at JotAndTittleTypewriters.com, because if you are watching this this video, you probably have this typewriter and you want to know how to use it. So I hope you have it with you and are kind of following along. But if you need a replacement cartridge, you can get them on our website. We have free shipping on our website always. Okay, so you just snap it back in. And so we're going to go through, I'm going to show you how to use this. And then if you have any questions or comments, let me know. But we're going to start with the back. Here's your paper holder. Here's your margins. You just press and drag. Pretty standard for most typewriters. This has a 12-inch carriage, which means you can just put larger paper in. You know, you can do landscape, portrait mode. I always recommend the 12-inch carriages for crafters. You don't have to have them. The only reason I do that is because it just gives you more flexibility for the various projects you're working on, because you never know when you're going to have a larger, maybe 11 by 14 paper that you want to type something on, and this will handle that. Okay. So set your margins however you want. To move the carriage, you just pull one of these levers in, and it's right here behind the roller handles, and it doesn't matter which one. And you just pull it in. The carriage will only move as far as you have the margins set. So if I'm going to bring them out, okay, or bring it in. Now that bell you hear tells you, hey, you're getting really close to your right margin. It's time for you to hit that return handle and go to the next line. If you're in the middle of the word, though, and you don't want to hit that return handle, oh, by the way, this is electric with a manual return, so I'll show you that here in a second, because you do need to plug it in. Here's the cord. We'll go over that in a second. Right here on the right side is your paper release. This lever that says 1, 2, and 3, this is your line selector, which is when you hit the return handle, is it going to advance 1 line, 2 lines, or 3 lines? When you turn your handle, you hear it clicking. It's clicking every half of a line. If you feel on your left side, you'll notice that the left handle has like an extension on it. It's a giant black button, and it's not on the right side. It's only on the left. What that is for is if sometimes when you're going through your paper and you're like, I want kind of like right in between there. That's what this little button for is. Variable spacing. Press that in while you're holding it in, trying to just put your paper exactly where you want it, and then release your button. Okay, let's go ahead and load a piece of paper. So you set your paper right here between these two metal pieces against this ruler, okay? Just set it there, turn that handle. It brings it around, and make sure you put it underneath your metal bar. Now, mine is a little bit crooked, so I'm going to pull this paper release lever forward, adjust my paper, and re-engage it. Make sure, it's so important for you to re-engage it. If you don't, the paper's not going to advance properly. You can see I did some typing on this already. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to turn it on. Here's the power switch right here. All my electric typewriters, I just let sit for a couple seconds before I start typing. That's just what I do. Make sure everything's engaged. Okay, so once you turn it on, then you can start typing. But right down here, we're going to go down here. This is your tab. So I have a tab set right there. We're going to clear it. Oh, here's another one. We'll clear it. So my tabs are now clear. And if you want to set it, you just, and by the way, if you hold your space bar down, it power spaces. Pretty cool. Okay, so let's say we want to put a tab right there. We'll hit set. And there's your tab. Now, if you have a bunch of tabs and you want to clear all of them, then what you need to do is, while holding down the clear lever, release your carriage. I just go back and forth, and that should clear all of your tabs. By the way, don't put any mugs anywhere near or any plants or containers, anything that's breakable, spillable. Don't put it anywhere near your carriage. All right, down here you'll see copy set. All that does is determines how hard these type bars are going to strike your paper. Personal preference, just set it to where you like it, if you can even tell a difference, which most of us can't. All right. Excuse me. All right, let's do let's do our margin release. So let's come over here. And so I told you, when the bell goes off, that just says, hey, you're at the end of your margin, and you need to hit your margin, your return handle. But sometimes you're in the middle of a word or a thought. So let's go ahead and okay, so I'm done. It's stopped on me. It's not going to advance. So you hit MR. In this case, it advanced one space, and I saw that because when it stops, if you keep hitting the button, the keys, sometimes it's going to create a space when you hit that margin release. And if it does, if you notice it kind of jumps forward, just use your backspace. Backspace does not erase. It just backspaces, so you can either X through or cross through or type over a mistake. On electric typewriters, there are 3 keys that have an auto repeat, and that's the dash, the X, the period. All right, so that's how that works. Here's your shift for your uppercase and also the upper letters, symbols, I'm sorry. Numbers are on the bottom and symbols are on the top, on this top row. To lock it, you just hit the lock, and that's like an all caps hold. And then to release it, it doesn't matter which one, just hit that shift button and that'll release. So we've gone over our tabs, our backspace, our margin release. This is your on off. This, we've talked about our space bar and your ribbon or cartridge. That is how you use this typewriter. It's actually really easy. So thanks so much for watching. I will type a little bit as we fade out, but please visit our website for all things typewriters. We have covers, we have ribbons, we have every Saturday vintage typewriters. But thanks so much for watching.